and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Now today's video, I want to start by saying thank you to every single one of you guys, to my old subscribers. You guys have been there with me from the start. You guys are just amazing. And my new subscribers, welcome to the family. I am also really grateful to you for just going ahead and subscribing to my channel, supporting me in every way that you guys are doing. And to everybody that watches my video, you know what? You guys are also wonderful. You guys, I'm really grateful to you. And to those that even take their time and comment on my YouTube videos, you guys, you have no idea how that makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm reaching out to you guys, and you guys have accepted me, and you're even willing to take your time and help me out through this journey. I am really grateful. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I don't say that a lot, but I want you guys to always know that I really appreciate you, and I love you so much. Thank you very much. So moving forward, I asked you guys to if you have an idea of what you would like to see from me, like what video should I make for you guys, and some of you suggested that I should make a video about give you some tips on how to pass the Dutch exams, like the Inburgering, Staatsexamen. So today I want to share with you some general tips that you can use for Inburgering examen, like A1, the one that you have to do in your own country, so that you can go ahead and ask for a visa to move to the Netherlands. So that is A1. And then you have A2, the one that you do here in the Netherlands, that is still Inburgering exam. And once you pass A2, you will get a diploma, and you can use that as proof when you go to ask maybe for your citizenship, if you want to become a Dutch citizen, that is. So yeah, and there is also Staatsexamen, which I did. And you can choose between Inburgering exam or just go direct to do Staatsexamen. But you only need to pass A2 for you to be able to ask for a citizenship or something like that. You don't necessarily need to do Staatsexamen, but if you like to do that like I did, then good for you. One of these days I'm going to make a little comparison between A2, Inburgering exam, and Staatsexamen, so that you have also an idea, if you don't have an idea, so that you can decide yourself if you want to do Inburgering or Staatsexamen. So tip number one is that you need to find a language school around you, whichever country you are. You need to find out on the internet, or maybe by asking around if there is a language school around you and if they're giving lessons, Dutch lessons, yeah? Or you need to find an individual that gives Dutch lessons. For myself, I found a woman who is living in Mombasa. She's Dutch, and she gives Dutch lessons. Some of you, my subscribers, know about her because I've told you about her. And also, you need to see if it's possible for you to learn, wherever you are, to learn Dutch online, just on your computer, or even on your phone, because now it works even through Facebook. You can even learn Dutch through Facebook. There is a site called learndutch.org. I've mentioned that site before, learndutch.org. That is a site where you can learn Dutch online in very simple but fun ways. And I know there are some of my subscribers also, they told me themselves that they are learning through learndutch.org, and they say that it helps a lot. So I will put the link down below in the description box so that you can check it out. Now, the Dutch exams consist of four main parts. These are writing, listening, speaking, and reading. But since the year 2015, so the year that I arrived here in the Netherlands, they changed the curriculum. So you need to do those four: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. But you also need to do the other one is called Kennis van de Nederlandse Maatschappij. And that is your knowledge about the Dutch. What is maatschappij? So I needed to check. Maatschappij means society. So your knowledge of the Dutch society. That was since 2000, I think 1st January or something of 2015. Since then it was added to the curriculum. So, and there is also the other one is honor, oriëntatie op de arbeid. Oriëntatie op de arbeidsmarkt. Niet arbeid. Oh my god. Arbeid is strawberry, so I was just saying strawberry market. Nee, oriëntatie op de arbeidsmarkt. And arbeidsmarkt means like a job. So, or market. So your orientation on the Dutch way of looking for a job, or how the Dutch market like, I don't know how to say that. Can you guys please help me? I know I understand it in Dutch, but I don't know how to explain it in English. So now you do speaking, writing, reading, listening. You do the KNM, that is Kennis van de Nederlandse Maatschappij. And then you do the ONA, that is oriëntatie op de arbeid weer. Op de arbeidsmarkt. Oh my god. Arbeid and arbeid. So people that did the exams earlier than 2015, I'm sure they're like, what? Now, tip number 2, what you could do is that, I have mentioned already, tip number 1 is that you can find a school or an individual that teaches Dutch. But tip number 2, you can also learn Dutch online. Or you can combine both learning online and actually going to a teacher or a school. If you are able to learn online, that means you can learn during your own time. So also in the night before you go to bed, you can just go like click online and go do some exercises and some practice exercises. That is what I did. I was going to a teacher, but I would like in the evening when I was just chilling, I would grab my laptop and then I would go on the internet and try to like just keep learning, just keep like listening to texts and you know, try to repeat, because there is this speaking exam, it's called nazeggen, and you need to repeat what you hear. Nazeggen, just a little short story, nazeggen for me was the hardest exam. And that is because I was just learning Dutch. That was when I was in Kenya. I was just learning Dutch and I didn't really understand it that much. So nazeggen, you have a earphone and then you listen to what they're saying and you need to repeat it. So that can be a challenge. But the trick here is that you need to do some practices before then. And when you're there sitting for your exam, you need to keep, like, once you listen and it's your turn to speak, because the computer gives you some few seconds to say something, then say something. Don't keep quiet. Because if you keep quiet, they will record that you didn't say anything. But if you say something, even if it's not the right thing that you heard from the computer, it is still going to record that you said something. And you never know. So when they told me that I passed all the exams, even nazeggen, I was like mind blown. I was like, Jesus, how was that even possible when I thought that I was going to fail nazeggen? I even said some words, and I'm not lying, I even said some words in English because I couldn't understand what the person in the computer or the computer was saying. So, but the trick here, and I will repeat again, do not keep quiet when answering questions. When you're supposed to answer something, answer something. Another tip, I think, is number 3. I forget. You need to try and find also on the internet like Dutch programs or Dutch videos on the internet, or even Dutch music. Like, you know how you are just at home playing some music through YouTube? You can just do that. You can just go on YouTube and type in Dutch music and listen to Dutch music every now and then it will start sticking to you and you will start to learn these words. And also have a dictionary or a translator close to you, so that whenever you hear a word like that is interesting to you, or maybe you don't know and you're like, what does that mean? So that you will just go and check it out. Like, you can translate it and okay, this is what it means, you know. And also, this is also another tip about the translator. Always have the translator next to you when you're like watching a Dutch program or listening to a Dutch program or whatever, like or reading a Dutch book, so that if you come across a word that you don't understand, you can go translate it in your language and bam, you understand it. So that and that is going to help you later when it comes to the writing exam. Because when you're doing the writing exam, you need to give an answer that makes sense. You just don't go like, because you have a text, you don't just go read the text and then the text is talking about a chicken crossing the road and it went to the other side, and when the chicken was on the other side, she met maybe she met a rabbit and they became friends. And then they will tell you, write down what you understand about that story, that text. And then because you didn't really understand, you start to saying, in the story they were talking about a bus driver who fell inside a ditch. So you fail, it doesn't make sense. So, but then when you keep practicing the way I'm telling you, you will see that with more practice, it becomes much easier. You start to understand words, you start to understand texts. I mean, the Dutch, your mind opens up to much more Dutch words and much more understanding of the Dutch words. So that also helps in the exams. So something else that I would tell you is do not rush into booking an exam when you think that you're not ready. Do not rush. I know there is such a period, there is a certain period of time and you're like, you have also plans like between this month and this month I want to be finished and all that. But if you do that, if you're not ready and then you go ahead and book an exam and then you fail because you're not ready, it is going to discourage you. So ask your teacher to let you know when he or she thinks that you are ready for the exam. That is what I did. I asked my teacher and I told her I would like to learn. I told her that I want to learn for the exam, because when you're here you want to learn the language and you also want to learn for the exam, for the Inburgering or Staatsexamen. But when you're still in your country and you want to like book for the exam so that you can get the visa quickly and, you know, move here. But you need to be sure that you're ready for the exam, because I will tell you, if you are not ready for the exam, then you can find it to be very difficult and you might end up failing it. But if you ask your teacher to let you know, because she's the one that is teaching you, she's the one that is guiding you, so she knows your level also. When she says that you're ready, then you can go ahead and apply for the exam. But another tip that I also want to share with you guys, that it might be a little bit contradicting what I just said, is do not doubt on yourself too much. You know, don't, because you could be like, oh no, I'm so scared, oh no, I'm so scared, oh I don't know if I can do it, maybe I should just wait longer, and you keep studying for months and months, and maybe a year passes by, and maybe 2 years, and you're still not sure if you're ready or not. I think that you should learn how to trust yourself and just not doubt yourself too much. I don't know if that makes sense after I said the other point. Like, believe in yourself that you actually can do it. Like, you have put so much work, you have tried your best, you have practiced, you have done all that, and you know that you are full now of knowledge, and you know that you can actually do it. So don't also doubt yourself that much. So believe in yourself enough to be able to like go ahead and book for the exams. And if it happens that you don't pass the exam in one time, or maybe you pass some and fail one or two, whatever, whichever the case, it just happens that you did not pass the exams the first time, do not give up. Go back, study again, refresh your mind, refresh your thoughts, study hard again, and then go back and book for the exam. Go do it, and maybe this time you pass it. And again, if it happens that you don't pass it, go back and do the same. Study, 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 prepare yourself, and go and do it. Eventually, you will pass it. What you also need to do is to buy some Dutch books, especially if you're just very new and you're starting to learn the language. You need to find a book that is translating like the Dutch or your language to the Dutch, or the Dutch to your language. Let's say let's say it is translating from Dutch to English, or Dutch to Portuguese. They have those kinds of books, so you can check online. I'm sure that it is possible to order online, or maybe ask your teacher, or maybe write an email to the online site that you're studying from. And if that book is not there, internet, Google Translate, use those. They work perfectly. And also what you need to do is surround yourself with Dutch music, Dutch programs, Dutch storybooks, Dutch novels, storybooks, novels, same. Try to be texting your partner or your Dutch friends in Dutch, and practice. Actually, that is everything. So practice makes perfect. I can't think of any other tips really. Those are just the basic ones, and those to me are the most also important things that you need to like follow, and tips that you need to follow for you to excel in Dutch. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video was a little bit helpful to you, and if you have also a partner or a friend who is also trying their best to learn Dutch and to pass their exams, share this video with them also, because I have been there, I've done it. I know I wanted to make this video also with some other friends that already live here, so that they can share their experiences, but I will do that when everything is back to normal. Go ahead and comment below, like, what was your experiences, what tips do you have, like, what is your story? Just go ahead and do that in the comment section below. Remember, your experiences, your stories, your tips could help somebody out there, so don't be shy. Go ahead and do that, guys. And thank you again to every single one of you that watches my videos, that comments, that subscribe to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. I will really appreciate that, and you will be helping me big time, trust me. And also, if you have like an idea of a video that you would like to watch, request it. Okay guys, thank you, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.